Secondly, God uses the crisis and kindness to awaken hearts. So you come through the crisis as we just spoke of, but when you find a way to be kind, it makes an impact. I was telling somebody this the other day. One of the things I've always taught my children from the time they were very little is that it is the simplest thing, it is the easiest thing in the world to be kind. And the power of kindness carries more weight than sometimes we fully understand. Most of us come to understand it best when we experience it. When we think about or we reflect upon someone that was kind to us. Maybe most especially when we felt like we didn't deserve it. When we messed something up. When we really ran the ship into the ground, if you will, and somebody still found a way to be kind to us. Kindness matters, right? So here you have this jailer who is a part of jailing Paul and Silas when they've actually done nothing wrong and they've just been beaten. And in this moment, they could have just let this guy who had been jailing them and was actually keeping them illegally in this jail, they could have just let him fall on the sword and then jetted out of there. They don't do that. And it's a reminder, right? It's a reminder that when we are kind, we open up doors to share the gospel. There are times for firmness. There are times for saying difficult things that people don't want to hear, of course. But kindness has power, and we shouldn't discount it. Be ready to share the gospel with people that are searching. Be ready to use kindness as a bridge that can help you bridge that gap between the walls that people put up to this world and to the questions they're asking, and let it become a bridge for them to know the gospel and believe upon Jesus. Your compassion can lead people in that direction. Thirdly and finally, salvation, when you know Christ, it actually does transform the way that you live. Transforms the way you think, but it transforms the way that you live. Like the jailer, let your faith lead to action, serve others, publicly declare your commitment to Christ, live with joy, share the gospel with your household, because that's the jailer's there and he's a part of that. He's inviting others in to these truths he's learned about God, and it's being proclaimed and taught to them by Paul and Silas, and now by the jailer himself. It reflects God's grace in your life when you say, Jesus has done so much for me, I want to share that with someone else. I don't want to keep that to myself. There is weight and power in the transformation that has happened in you because of the gospel. Don't discount it. You didn't do it. You didn't earn it. The answer to life's greatest question was not, here's what you can do. It's here's what Jesus did. And here's all you have to do to respond to it. Jesus paid it all, the song says, right? All to him I owe. That's the truth. It's good news. You can't do it because he did it, and only he could do it. Think about it like this. This is how good the news is. Just before you were getting ready to go take that 1,000-question test. Sounds miserable, doesn't it? Just before you were going to take that 1,000-question test that could get you into heaven. Turns out on that 1,000-question test, you got to get all 1,000 questions right. Just at the last minute, just as you were getting ready to enter the doorway, with the fear and the trembling that you would have in that situation, somebody taps you on the shoulder. And you look around and it's Jesus. He says, brother, sister, daughter, son, may I take this test for you? You can have my score, and you don't have to do anything. Just trust that I'll pass it for you. Wouldn't you be a fool to not take him up on that?